from Midnight Customs. I'm Brandon, and today I want to go over a little tool review and check out some differences and see what the pros and cons of each one are. So we're going to go over the difference and how it performs with the Arccaptain angle grinder and then the Hercules surfacing tool with the drum. This is the Hercules surfacing tool. This is a 40 grit drum. Here is the Arccaptain 4.5 inch angle grinder, 20 volt. So far, this is one of our favorite tools in the shop. Works really good. And a 40 grit flap disc. So, what we have here is a piece of 1/8 inch plate, and we got it sectioned out. In the center, you got your control. This is not going to be sanded, cleaned, nothing. Over here, you got your surface tool, and over here you got the flap disc. Now, keep in mind, both that drum and that flap disc are 40 grit. So, I've used that many times. Works really good. Never used one of these. This is going to be the first time. So, we're going to see how this compares to that using that. And then we're actually going to review this in the process and let you know what we think about it. So, let's get going. First, we're going to start with the flap disc. We're going to do this whole thing, and then we're going to come over and use the surfacing tool, and we're going to do this whole thing, and so on and so forth, and we'll see which one takes longer and which one does a better job faster. All right, so first up, angle grinder. All right, so this is what we've gotten done with the angle grinder so far. Now, we're going to take this and we're going to see how well that works. Again, I've never used this before. I literally just pulled it out of the box. Both 40 grit. And this was at full speed, full power. This has a little speed dial right here. We're going to do that at full power also. Okay, here we go. All right, so here is the flap disc. Here's our control. And here is the surfacing tool. Now, I can already tell you, I spent way more time and effort on this side than I did on this side. And I actually had to use quite a bit of pressure over here. And I basically just let the drum rest on this side. So, let me know in the comments which you think works better and what you like better. Now, keep in mind that these also have different uses for different needs. This is not going to get into a tight spot, and this is never going to replace this. What this is for is, say I needed to use this whole piece and it needed to be completely clean. I want to be honest with you, I'm going to go with that because it's a lot less effort. Now, if I'm welding something or I got a small spot, like say I just got like, right here, or I got to get in between something, like right in there, I'm definitely going to use that. But as far as cleaning off a large surface, say you're getting ready to fab something up and you need to have this thing spotless. If it's a large enough piece, I'm definitely going to go with this. Granted, that 40 grit drum is a little pricey. They're about $30. But when you buy this at Harbor Freight, it comes with one. And they have many different styles and many different abrasiveness grits. You can get, this is the 40, which is what I like to use for cleaning up stuff like that. You can get a wire brush. You can get an 80. I think you can get a 120. And the price varies. And then obviously we all know the tried and true handy dandy flap disc. You can get these in all different types of bevels. I think this one is a T29. So, and you can tell that by the way that is. So, like I said, drop me a comment. Let me know which one you think did a better job and what your preference is, and if you've got any experience with that. So, like I said, both very great tools. That is a smoking deal. You get it in a complete kit, 2 batteries, the head rotates. This, definitely buy this during their parking lot sale. Now, I want to get into a couple things with this. This does have a trigger lock, so you can actually squeeze this and lock the trigger on and give your fingers a break. When you get it, it is, you can technically use it ambidextrous. It just depends on how you want to hold it. I'm predominantly right-handed, so this works out for me. But say I needed to use it left-handed, I can use it left-handed because of its ergonomics. Here, you've got your speed control, and it goes from 1 all the way to 6. We did this on 6. And of course, you're going to get a different level of finish depending on how much downward force you put on this. That, we all know you got to put a little bit of elbow grease into it to really get down into the nitty gritty. But also, I want to show you, look at the difference in the markings, the cutting markings. Those are all little tiny micro grooves from the abrasive on that. And this has some, but it's more of just a scuff, and you can polish that if you wanted to. So, surface tool, flap disc. This is my honest review of this. I did purchase that surfacing tool with my own money, and I did buy it during their sidewalk sale, and I saved myself, I think, 50 bucks. So, which is in any economy choice. It's all about saving money, folks. I highly recommend, well, I can't even be biased, man. I highly recommend both of these. I really like them both, and like I said earlier, they have different uses and purposes. But if you needed to get a whole car panel done, really, clean the crap off, large surfaces, large work pieces, I'm going with the surfacing tool. Welding, fabrication, small sections, hard to reach places, I'm going to go with the angle grinder. So, I'm Brandon. Thanks for watching. And if you wouldn't mind, hit that like button and subscribe. Don't cost you nothing. It's free, very economical. We hope you enjoyed this. Let us know what you think down below. Thanks for watching.